Hi everyone. Welcome. Um, Football Manager today. Isn't that crazy? Do want to kind of fuck with something though. The music ducking is too heavy. Uh, so if I do that, so if I do this, if I do this, okay. Let's try that then. Try this. Does this work at all? Testing, testing, testing. Okay, I probably should have done this before stream, but look, I just wanted to turn the button on, you know? I just wanted to turn it on so I could actually do some video games. Okay, cool. I'll leave it like that. My FM window is being a bit weird. 1 second. As you can tell, I haven't streamed for a short while. What's that light? Slightly too big. That looks about good to me. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay. Been doing a palace save in my offline time. What the hell? There we go. Colchester. Now look, I don't remember a whole lot that's going on this save, to be completely honest. But I'm hoping it'll be fine. Hopefully. Okay. That isn't quite sitting right. Oh, right, I'm supposed to post my live link. Should probably go ahead and do that then. How do you... reacquainting? There we go. With... Okay, cool. Right, so... third in the championship. Morera top scorer. Very good. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot we were this far in. That's actually really cool. 18 played, 35 points. It looks like we might just miss out on auto promotion, but we're going to be strong contenders in the playoff race. So we'll have to see. I'm hoping this is going to be the season. This is going to be our season. Interesting. Tyreek Mitchell's a good player. What's our transfer budget like right now? We've got money, right? 10 mil, is it? Yeah. Okay. It is what it is. Okay. Kiteman, hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Sleep schedule fully in the bin. I'm sorry to hear that. Woke up at 6 p.m. I was woke up by, well, it sounded like construction work. To be honest, I don't even know what was being done. But someone was making loud noises at like 9 a.m. So I woke up then. Ruined. I've been ruined. Use outside of foot. Nice. That's pretty cool. So he can kind of play inside forward a bit better this side now. Nice. Did you see this? Let's have a look. Wait, what the fuck? No, that's not true. Really? That's awesome. Is that actually true? I was literally talking to my dad last night about Football Manager and women's football. And I was under the impression that it would not happen for at least another few years. That's so cool. Help a lot of people get into it. Yeah, it'll help people get into women's football. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, I was literally talking to my dad last night, and I was like, I would watch the Leicester women's team, but it's like there's literally none of the surrounding infrastructure that there is for men's football for me to be interested in it. Like, there's no football manager for it. No one else watches it, so it's like, who am I going to talk about it with? Um, there isn't like there are the number of podcasts dedicated to women's football and stuff like that. Like I watch Tifo, and that's where I got a lot of my football stuff from. That's a lot of the football content I watch online. That for the women's game, I get the impression is it's going to be nowhere near as big, right? Uh, I would think tracking of data is probably not, or at least like the publicization of data about women's football is not as easy to find either. So if they're in Football Manager, that's awesome. Oh, the big boy is turned professional. Good for him. But yeah, that's really cool. I hope that's true. Freelance sports journalist, women's football for nationals and regionals. I mean, it doesn't seem like he would just lie or make something up. I would guess if you're regarding yourself as a freelance sports journalist. That's Pog though. Alright, Birmingham away. Seems like a game we should be winning. Not sure when it's coming. Oh, that's true, actually. It could still be in, like, FM23, couldn't it? But I was still, like, I was expecting that they hadn't even begun working on it yet. So that's really cool. I imagine for the first installment that it's in, it's going to be very, it's going to be, like, pretty bare bones. Or at least, like, there won't be many leagues available and stuff. I don't know. But like literally, even if it was just like 2 divisions in England, that'd still be definitely worth checking out. Okay, cool. 75 minutes. Yeah, you can play then. Maka Two Tone. Hey, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Great, thanks. Good to hear. I'm could be worse, you know? I've had a rough couple weeks, but I'm back today, and that's what matters. So today I'm not doing too badly, thank you. Can't even remember who was playing well in the save and who wasn't, so I'm kind of just picking strongest 11. Alright, so we've got Fernandez. We've got. Glad you're feeling a bit better. Thank you. But yeah, it do be like that sometimes. Poku on the left. He's left-footed. Poku on the left is a bit sus. Sarmiento's not fit. Burner's not Poku. But he still wants to be an inside forward. Okay. 5 days till new Ace Attorney. Oh, really? I hadn't even kept track of that, Kiteman. That's cool. Wait, what platforms is it on? I think we stick with Morera. Friend of mine is in here. Check your profile and so you play Pokemon as well. Oh, awesome. That's cool. Who's your friend, Maka? But yeah, I Switch, PS4, PC. Oh, it's on PC. Awesome. Okay, cool. I will see if I can sail the seas to pick that one up then. At least initially. Um yeah, Pokemon. I don't know what's happening with Pokemon. We'll see. Because I want to play it, but I also feel like it's a bad idea. I don't know. We'll see. Cybernetic Grand... I'm so confused. Cybernetic Grandad. Am I missing something here? I've never heard this name. They are a person on Twitch, so I guess I'm not being necessarily trolled. Oh, Pog. They did actually, they're a Football Manager streamer. Cool. It may have lurked. Fair enough, but yeah. No troll, it's okay. I always have to be wary, you know, someone comes into the chat, it's just like, am I being trolled in some elaborate way? Is someone gonna whip out a flipping, a Glee Balls or an Oxlong, you know? And there's just some very elaborate, ruse. You never know. You never know. Okay, let's play a game. Let's see how the team plays, because I've completely forgotten who was in form and all that, except Morera was scoring a lot of goals, so we'll see. Clever to be cautious. Yeah. Okay. Go straight out, carry on from last match. Oh, wasn't last match so great, everyone? It was like a month ago, but I'm sure it was fantastic. I have literally no clue. Okay. Have they got Percy Tau up front? Damn, he's got some pace. Need to leave for dinner now, but check your follow and we'll check out further streams. Awesome, thank you so much for that, Maka. I'm glad to have you here for, even if it's only for a few minutes. I really appreciate it. And thank you very much for the follow. And Tao is shredding my back line. Why am I not surprised? Oh my god, we're losing. Good start, everyone. Good return. Percy Tau has taken a huge dump all over my slow-ass defense. Amati plays a pass into Gavilia. That's a great hit. Gotta say, that is a good hit. Alright, Dirksen wins it. Poku. Dirksen. Decent football. Moya, what a pass out to Fernandez. Not a great inspired piece of play from the wide players there, but okay. Bit more luck on that side, but still not creating any clear-cut chances. Louise, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot, Louise. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, oh yes, but oh no at the same time. I mean, that's a fucking screamer. Let's go. Let's absolutely go. Alright, this is an uncomfortably even game. It's Go for an encourage. And grab a goal just before half-time. Probably left it a bit late to switch to a... Have you watched Benji's Norwich series? I have. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I struggle to find that shit funny when... Oh, no. Like, literally the first thing he does is goes and signs Hatton Ben Arthur, and it's just like... Ah, dude. Dude, you're not taking it seriously. Like, it is funny, but at the same time, it is a little bit cringe as well. Like... But yeah, I gotta. As far as side series go, I preferred Do It Better to the Norwich stream highlights, but we'll see. But I have been watching it, yeah. Moya into Moreira. We got a counter attack going. No, Moreira's just been mugged. Okay, we've kept the ball at the pitch though. Oh, and now he's mugged their defenders. All right, good stuff. Taking the lead. I mean, Jermaine Defoe as well. It's just like, oh god, I can't. Defoe doesn't even look bad though, which is crazy. The fact that he's still good in Football Manager at 37 is crazy. £21,000. True. Oh, that was a funny moment though when we found out that Moreno was also on £21,000. I did very much appreciate that. Right. Subs are needed. Wanola was only supposed to play at 75. Louise is on a yellow and tired, so we'll get him off. Get Poku in the middle. And we'll throw Burner out on the wing. Why not? Okay. I think it's time to switch to cheeky cautious. Cheeky cautious mentality. And... Oh no. Don't do this to me. No. Okay, Burner. Do this to me, actually. I appreciate it. Burner can do this to me whenever he likes. Very cool. Alright, we sealed the game. That was not as comfortable as it should have been. We had to rely on an individual wonder goal from Fabio Luiz to get us back into the game, but okay, I'll take it. I'll take the dub. I'm quickly realizing that I'm going to absolutely roast in my room tonight doing the stream, and it's going to be a sad time. I have my window wide open, but it does not matter. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, we're second. What? Wolves threw their games in hand? We're actually in the automatic promotion hunt? That's insane. Heatwave's past us now, thankfully. I tell you what's super weird. There's a place not that far away from us that's had really bad hailstorms. There's just like one area of the country that's just had terrible hailstorms with like hail this big. And it's like, what the hell's happened there? It's bizarre. Lone list shitty and why? Absolutely not. What's it called? Kibworth. Let me just check this. Kibworth Hailstorm. Pretty sure it's Kibworth. Yeah, how the Kibworth community rallied together after a hailstorm that will go down in local history 7 hours ago. That interview happened. Or the article, sorry. So yeah, while everyone else is having a heat wave, they've just had this absolutely menacing hailstorm. Oh, player's contract's running out. Max de Ligt. I wonder who he might be related to. He's not, okay. Alright, you look kind of trash. Kind of trash. Okay. You're okay? You're not, like, horrible? Munoz, not really doing it for me. Ibrahima Kamara. I quite like you. Your heading's not very good, and you don't quite have the wing back stuff going on because of your crossing and dribbling. I don't hate Ibrahima Kamara, though. 9 heading's a shame, but everything else is pretty okay for a defender, honestly. The passing is, like, the ball playing is not good, but they're all at a point where they could improve. So I don't hate him. He's actually okay. This guy's just worse when he's 20, so... Yeah, I mean, that is what it is. Okay. So I think Kamara and... Not Karim. Klassen are probably the best players. Let's see what kind of contracts they want. You don't want to join? Okay. Ibrahim Kamara? You do want to join. Cool. Actually, that loan move is probably a pretty good idea. What? Why the hell are they due $500,000 in compensation? That's insane. It's an end of contract. I don't get this. Okay. So they want about 135k. 140k. Messi is impossible to please. I terminated 3 of my coach's contracts for like 2 million, bought in 3 better ones, and he still doesn't see that as an improvement. Oh no. You gotta ask the board for more coaching slots. It might be that that players tend to measure improvements to coaching by increased numbers rather than increased quality. I don't know. You want a new contract? I have twice and they think we have enough. Oh no. They clearly don't understand the importance of trying to keep Messi happy. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Yeah, women's teams will not be in this year's FM, but they will be in FM at some point. So it is true, but it's not this year. Whoa, who's he? Juan Manuel Martinez. Wait, 3.5 mil? Wait, is that an absolute buy? 3.5 mil? Is this kid not really good at 17? I don't know. That seems kind of pog. Seeming kind of pog to me. Extremely doubtful. Shame. Wants a lot of money as well. Interesting, though. Fabio Pellicani is fucking sick. He's so good. But he doesn't want to join. And he's inconsistent, but still. He's really good. Scarabas. Interested in a transfer. How much would you cost? I didn't realize I'd scouted all these wonder kids. I mean, I suppose I should have expected it. It is me. But he costs £11 million. Okay. Landini is crazy with 18 passing and 17 technique at 18. But they also do not want to sell. So he's going to be stupidly expensive. I kind of want to splash 3.5 mil. 80% of new gens are inconsistent in this game. Kinda true, yeah. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back though, Lamport. I hope you're doing well. It's been a little while, but yeah, I hope you're good. You also don't want to sell at Salzburg. You are not that good. Okay. I should probably sort by age, actually. Yeah, so Joseph Tobias is rubbish. That's fine. Rico Boxhill is really good at football and will be outrageously expensive. Doing well? I'm glad to hear that. That's really cool. Messi is here for 3 more years. Poggers! Absolutely got it. Hey, Jerome. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. 40 odd mil. Jesus. But yeah, I hope you're okay, Jerome. Welcome back. Bogdan. Ooh, as a ball-winning midfielder, the only thing he's missing is marking. And he's got good personality as well. And he costs 1.5 mil. I think selling Yarmolenko has got to be the biggest challenge in this game. Really? Is it that tough to shift him? What are his wages? They must be pretty big, I'm guessing. Mallorca, 3.4 mil, too expensive. Dominique Ritsema is okay. Probably too expensive. Feeling a bit tired because of the second vaccine injection. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing that you got your second jab at least. But yeah, I can understand. Get rested. Stay rested if you can. He's on 100k a week. He gets loads of offers, but he just rejects all of them. Imagine paying Messi only 40k more than Andriy Yarmolenko. Crazy. Wait, I thought you got him on 150k a week. 100k, that is kind of insane. Right, okay, so out of these Wonder Kids I scouted, you're insane. Let's sort by max asking price. You're really good for the price. You're a bit expensive. Okay, so we're looking at these two, basically. Haven't seen you for a bit, how are you? I had a tough couple of weeks. But as of right now, I'm not too bad, thank you. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just had a bad time. And I couldn't really do anything. But now I can. So now I am live. There you go. Yeah, I like this kid. I think for 1.5 mil, it's worth a punt. Okay. He's taken a pay cut to stay with us for 3 years. Yes. Football Manager, the height of realism. That's funny. Okay, so they actually want 1.45 mil. That's fine. We can do that. Let's do 800. Then 650 here. Cool. Let me check. So you turn... Okay, so you turn 18 in a month. That's fine, because that means you'll actually arrive in January. That's pretty cool. And it's not outrageously expensive. You, though. I need to make a decision on him, because I think he's really solid. Looking better than ever before. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not sure about it, but who knows? He's a natural complete wingback at 17. He's got 17 decisions. Good, well-rounded physicals for a fullback. He doesn't have a glaring weakness, even if his crossing's not amazing. Daka was put straight on the loan list at Leicester. I've also seen that. Yeah, I saw that in my Palace save as well. He was immediately available for loan, and I decided his wages were too high and went for Valère Germain on a free transfer instead. And now he's just a tutor for the second season at Palace, where they stayed up in like 17th or something. It did not go well. The Palace saved. I was doing offline. Okay. I do want to try and get this guy in. I'm willing to pay him more if... I mean, let me just check. They're not going to accept less than 3.5 mil. No. Okay. That guy's Pog. I think he's really good, yeah. Balanced personality is slightly scary, and the inconsistency is not amazing. But, like... He's a young 17-year-old. He's got 17 decisions. He doesn't have a huge weakness anywhere. I think he's solid. And he's promising, and from Real Madrid, so he's probably actually going to be really good. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Transfer story leaked. Oh, dear. Fuck, you won't talk with me yet. Okay. He might be one to keep an eye on. If he hasn't been offered a new contract, then he's one to keep an eye on. For the end of the season. Okay. You've been accepted. Let's go future prospect. Cool. How much does he want? 1.3 to 1.8. Okay, that's fine. Let me get a rough idea of how much my team is on. So 1.5 will place him around here, which is like backup level, so that's fine. Looks like a link-up player. Martinez. Wait, really? That's interesting. I feel like his passing and vision are a bit low for that, like for him to be a playmaker or something. But I mean, he is alright at DLP. He's not bad, actually. You know, if his passing, vision, and technique went through the roof, he would be quite a good... He'd be like a decent deep line playmaker. But I don't know. I do think fullback is probably the right place for him. He's 5'6", but he has 8 jumping reach. What an absolute short king. You love to see it. Okay. 5, remove that shit. Remove that. Remove that. Remove that. Remove that. Contract extension at 2 years after promotion. Okay. Minimum fee of like 60. Do you want to see something really infuriating? Sure, what is it? Official West Ham store. 21, 22 adults away shirts. What's infuriating about it? Why is there a white box? Well, you mean around the sponsor? I don't think that's that bad. I mean, it's not great. And, like, it kind of looks like maybe the white for the box isn't exactly the same white as the stripes are. And it is kind of a shame. Because, like, if they'd have just done, like, a white stroke around the text or whatever, this would be a fucking sick kit. I actually love the rest of the kit. I think that's so nice. So, like, I can understand you being a bit annoyed about it, but... I don't know. As much as, like, gambling companies advertising on shirts is kind of shitty, that is a fucking clean kit. That is so good, actually. I really like that. The rest of the kit. Sponsorless. Oh, yeah. That is so clean. That's really nice. But I have always liked West Ham kits, to be fair. But that one in particular, that's some good shit. What do we want to do here? You can have a goal bonus. You're a midfielder, so you can have a little bit of a goal bonus. Why not? Assist bonus probably needs to be a bit smaller. Home kit's nothing special, but it's nice too. I'm not a huge fan of our kit, honestly. I haven't been for a couple of years. The burgundy kit we had last season was really nice. I don't know if we've got that again. I really like that. but our home kits have been underwhelming, and this year is no exception. Let's suggest that. Okay, not so bad. This can all go up. Let's do that. Sure, that seems good to me. Vieran Bogdan. Realist, 15 determination, promising tag, good in the air, good in the tackle, good anticipation, well-rounded enough physicals to where they could become really good in the future. So, I like him. I think he's solid. For less than a mil up front, I think it's worth a punt. Harry Pell. We sold him to Oxford, did we? 100k. See. Actually broke even. That's cute. Right. Peterborough, who are 5th. And we're away from home. This could be a tough game. Love to be back, by the way. I'm glad to hear that, Jerome. I'm glad to be back today as well. I can't guarantee that I'll be immediately back to my same rate of streaming as before. Like, I can't guarantee anything. I'm just taking it as I feel on the day. But as of today, I'm glad to be back. Hey, Fran, welcome. After a long time, I'm back. I could say the same thing, Fran. I'm glad to have you here. I hope you're doing well. More improvement from Fabio Luiz. Love to see it. What an absolute monster. He is going to take us to the Champions League. I need some sort of a new save. My goal in this one was to win the Europa League and lost to Leipzig in the first knockout. Sag. You lost in the first knockout round with Messi at West Ham. Oh no. I think you're not getting the best out of him there, Kiteman. Messi was injured. Oh, you've been absolutely scammed. You have been scammed. Did you see a new Pokemon game? Is this Pokemon Unite, Fran? Because is this Switch only? Or can you get it on PC? Because I saw it was that, like, I probably would have tried it out, but like the things I saw were it's free to start, which to me means pay to win. I don't know. I haven't really done any research into it. And also, I don't know if it's on PC. If it was on PC and it wasn't pay to win, I'd probably check it out. And I would maybe have streamed it or whatever. I don't know. But I don't know anything about it, really. I saw someone playing it for about 3 minutes. And it looked okay. Just like a bad MOBA, basically. But with Pokemon skins. Switch, Android, and iOS. Yeah, that is trash. Because I don't have a smartphone. And I would not want to play a MOBA on a phone anyway. That sounds awful. Playing a MOBA without keyboard and mouse sounds atrocious. Like, I hate controllers anyway. And I'm way more comfortable with keyboard and mouse than anything else. But, yeah. Android is locked for some regions. Bizarre. Okay. But yeah, I've heard Cramorant is annoying. Apparently, Cramorant can get kind of fat and just start murdering people, so it sounds like Cramorant's a bit of a carry. Need to apply for work permits. Expected to secure a work permit. Okay, cool. We don't have an issue with Froman then. Good. He is. I guess I know who I'm playing if I play the game then. I literally have no way to play it though. Poku happy to stay. Let's go, Poku. Let's go. Hell yeah. This is actually big news. Poku is happy. That's actually Pog. It's actually Pog. So what are they playing? 4-2-3-1 with the Shadow Striker and a target man. Okay. Oops. I'm gonna clear this. I'm gonna go next match only. I'm gonna have my 10. I can't have my 10 mark them. I'm I'm gonna have you mark the Shadow Striker. Man mark the Shadow Striker. There we go. Cool. They didn't make Ivysaur a tank. Why? Oh, also, the other question I have is, does it use the type super effectiveness from mainline Pokemon games in Unite? Or do you not need to worry about team balance when it comes to typings? Is everything hit neutrally by Surf or whatever? No super effectiveness. Now that is cringe, because I think super effectiveness in a MOBA would have been quite interesting. Because you would have to balance getting an appropriate distribution of roles in your team with taking super effectiveness into account. I think that could have been really interesting. And then you could have situations like in the main game, like similar situations to the main game where, who the hell is my fourth choice centre back? It's actually Babbage? Okay. You could have had situations where, like, you know, Onyx lanes against Charmeleon, and Charmeleon gets Metal Claw at a certain level, which turns the tide of the lane. I think that could be really cool. But they clearly took a different direction with it and tried to keep it as simple as possible. I think a Pokemon MOBA could have had ridiculous potential, actually. I could have been so fucking good, but Zeraora is broken. I can 1v3 casually with it. Wait, is... Oh, 1v3. Okay, yeah. But it is 5v5 game. But yeah. Fair enough. Where's Lewis Thompson? Oh, he's not fit. Okay. He's better off this way around. Who's got better tackling? You got 11 tackling, 11 aggression. You have 8 tackling and 9 aggression. Okay. I have no idea. You know what? I completely forgot to mess with the bot. So if anyone gets timed out, I'm sorry again. I literally completely forgot. D2, if you are not a bot about want to become famous and posting a link about want to become famous, then feel free to say hey in the chat. If you are a bot, then get yeeted. You've been absolutely yeeted, and I've not even had to see your silly message. So how pog is that? Okay. Poku is not fit. But Poku's happy, and therefore Poku will play. 50% of games, I crush whole lane solo. Nice. Gotta love a lane bully. Very cool. Samiento. Let's switch this back to inverted winger attack, I guess. Sure, we can do that. And we'll get Morera up top again. Calvin Burgess is becoming fatigued, so we'll give him a bit of a break. Fabio Luiz should be on the bench. Man, it's hard to justify dropping Fabio Luiz when he just scored a fucking screamer and he's developing and stuff. Feels bad. And he's low fatigue as well. He's probably fine to play. So I'd probably play him over Fernandez. Let's go for this. I just did not want to drop Luiz. I want to give him as much game time as I can. I have faith in you. 80% of the time, it works every time. Morera? Right, well, we scored after 17 seconds. I suppose that's a good start. I'll take it. That's bizarre, but I'll take it. Cool. Moya, Poku, Wanola, Poku. Oh, Louise! I think I hit the woodwork. Or the side netting, I'm not sure, but... Okay. Okay. Sammy Schmodix has been marked out the game so far. Love to see that. Bramall, Moya. Louise. What a ball over the top, Sarmiento. You gotta finish that. God, Louise is amazing. What an absolute maestro. Hey, Viv, welcome to the stream. Welcome back, Vivian. I hope you're well. Glad to have you here. 17-second score, world record. That was a fast one. Don't think it'll quite be a world record. I imagine that's at like 3 seconds or something. But, it was a fast goal, and it was a good start to the game, considering we're away from home and Peterborough are 5th. And we've had a lot of good chances. I'm kind of scared that we're going to get punished here for not having taken the chances we've had. I'll shout some praise for the end of the half. Yeah, that worked. Bramall wins the header. Louise, Moreira, Moya. What a ball out to Bramall. Right. Hopefully we won't be punished then. Good stuff. There's one dude who shot the kickoff and scored. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. So, I mean, like, I feel like the limiting factor on the fastest goal scored is going to be how quickly someone can hit the ball from the halfway line into the net. Today I met owner of the company I work in. Okay, cool. How did that go? I mean, actually, I don't know if that is cool. Because I can imagine there being some pretty bad situations in which you'd have to meet the owner of the company that you work for. So you have to let me know if that's a good thing or not. Vaguely remember a Bundesliga game, Bundesliga team scoring an own goal from kickoff. That's mightily unfortunate. I feel like if you did that, you just have to pack up and go home. Like, you actually imagine if it was in the first half as well. Oh my god. It was awkward because he only knows Italian and I don't know any Italian. What the hell? That's bizarre. Was there a translator there? Or did you just have to like awkwardly laugh and smile about him saying things and you have absolutely no idea what's going on? Alright, Ronaldo gets a clear. And again. Alright, we are looking resilient in defense at the moment. Moya not quite with the right ball. It was close though. Right. Left back doing a reasonable job there. Can't chip the keeper when he's only 2 yards out. Jesus. Holy shit, 13 people are here. This is crazy. Why the hell do I have 13 viewers? What is happening? Oh, Juanola's shot tipped just by the post, and it's 3-0. We're a bit good at football. Other boss that is Italian with them that knows Croatian because owner wanted to meet most people. Ah, okay. I mean, fair enough. What was talked about then? If the other boss was your translator. I really should have made more subs this game. Oh well. Tis what it is. Oh my god, we're top of the league. We're top of the league. What's happening? We're top. Okay, that's kind of insane. Ryan Quinn? Shit. Oh, he's on loan from Chelsea. That's a shame. Tis a shame, because he's a bit of a monster. Yep, 45 mil. Okay. He's sick, though. Make your subs. Wait, what do you mean, Vivian? What did I miss here? Only just ask basic questions like how is working here. Oh, I see. Okay. And I'm guessing I don't know. I mean, like, how is working here? Kind of an awkward question if it's not actually good. You didn't use. Oh, okay, I see. I didn't use my substitution. Well, I made one. I did make one, but yeah. 925k. That's not bad. PSG want him, but he's only 4-star potential apparently. Okay. Strange. Make them all. Yeah, I mean, I should have. I wasn't paying attention. Sivaspor, Konyuk. Five concentration, quite cringe. I mean, quite appropriate for the fact that I was struggling to actually like look at his attributes and process anything. His concentration's about as bad as mine. Oh dear. Stephen Ella. Looks alright. Alright, let's have a look at the fight. I want to have a look at the 4.5 to 5-star people. Let me go through all this slot and just acknowledge, because they're not that good. Connor Masterson's on a free. Interesting. No, he's not good. I'm getting baited. Oops. I misclicked. Didn't get Angry Boy because he signed a new contract in Brazil. Oh no! Oh, Angry Boy. He's got to still be on the radar though, right? As a long-term target. Right, the best is Franz Kratzig, who's 20. He looks fucking sick, but he's also not available, so... Okay. I don't know how I did the scouting, but... There we go. Yep, 51 mil. Okay. Let's actually have a look at Max Askin. Not a single one of them want to sell. Christ, okay. Octavio Enrique. Holy shit. John Momo. Welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. That's amazing, dude. That is actually crazy. I can't believe that. Thank you so much. And welcome. I hope you're well. I really, really appreciate the support. He'll be breaking legs in a Forest Green shirt one day. Exactly. Exactly. This kid's good, but not, like, amazing. I don't know whether I'd say he's 3.5-star ability. And he's mad expensive as well, I'm guessing. Absolutely. 9 mil. Too much. Okay. Thomas Tobias. So... this slot. Okay. Some of you are 19. Juan Jose Restrepo. Not exactly as inspiring as the last fullback we looked at, the Real Madrid one, is he? Spezia, estimated cost 800. Wait, why is it not? Okay, so my max asking price tab is broken. That dude is a post-promotion target at 9 mil. Enrique? I mean, he's probably not going to be 9 mil when I get promoted, but I don't disagree, maybe. I don't know. I feel like we're going to have to do some big squad upgrades when we get promoted, so I don't know whether we'll have enough to spend on an 18-year-old. We'll have to see. Even for me, that might be a bit speculative. Right. Yuri Kalas we've seen a million times. He keeps getting shown to me over and over again, and he looks underwhelming. Thomas Tobias. 17 decisions again. 15 work rate. I like that. Promising. Only costs a few hundred K. A few hundred quid a week on the wages. If I can beat Chelsea and Tottenham with actual real-life Forest Green players, you'll be fine. The only reason why I believe I'll be fine in the Premier League is because we had the consolidation season in the Championship. But, like, Moreira is not Premier League standard. He's not. And he's scored most of our goals. Sarmiento, question marks. Poku probably does it at the lower end of the Premier League. Fabio Luiz will be a Champions League winner. Had to sort things out, I unsubscribed. What do you mean, Jerome? I mean, that's completely fine. But you're back? Well, I mean, I really appreciate that, but yeah, of course, like, I don't know what you mean by sorting things out is all, I guess. Come obviously and not. Rafa Marin will be fine. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, anyone below 3.5 stars here, I feel like is a push to play in the Premier League. Lewis Oxford is a push to play in the Premier League. But Burgess, Marin, Froman, Sarmiento, Poku, and Luiz, probably good enough. Probably good enough. Luiz definitely good enough. So, that's a lot of dead weight. Like, if you look at a lot of the players down here, they are just, like, League One quality, basically. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Callas I'm not interested in. Thomas Tobias is actually not bad. Michaelis Barunas. Unambitious. Not interested. Durson. I don't know what the squiggle does on the S, so I don't know how to pronounce that. So 400k. Major injury problems. Not interested. Would this be a Dowanchin? Dowanchin Konuk? You have a ton of money to get a striker and a defender. I'm going to need more than a striker and a defender. Alright, let's actually have a look at that for a sec. Because, I mean, like, okay, Froman. Probably good enough. The monthly bills are outrageous, but it was not on Twitch, it was on YouTube. Oh, shit, okay, I see. Look, I mean, Jerome, you know, if you need to take a month out or whatever to calm that down and kind of get it under control and figure out who you really want to support, please do that. Right back's not good enough. I'm happy with Burgess and Marin actually as a centre back pairing. I'm happy with this. Other way around. Left back's not good enough. Ball winner Lewis Thompson's a rotation player in the Prem. We don't have a single midfielder I think is good enough to start in the Prem. Let's say Poku, Luiz, and Sarmiento are all good enough. The Colchester fighting spirit. Oh dear. Well, we can bring in players that fit the Colchester fighting spirit ethos, okay? And yeah, so that is my team as far as I'm concerned. That's ready for the Prem, or like ready to be the regular starters in the Prem. I reckon we got 6 players. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But we might not get promoted this season anyway. So you know, Big Boys and Angry Boys Prem title in 2 years. Oh, Big Boy signed a professional contract recently. Let's see if I can go and find him for you. I should not have gone to the dev center, but Lee Kelly, you've been sitting here with 5-star potential for ages and not developing that much. Kind of sad. Zach Wall is alright. Who do we have it actually out on loan? We have these 3, and he's Kasem. I mean, if Kasem could get a goddamn work permit, then he might actually be good enough for the Prem. He's had a hip injury, unfortunately, but he's actually a solid player. We just couldn't get a work permit. Simon. Oh, look at him. He's a fucking delicious defensive midfielder. He's sick, actually. I really like him. I don't think he's Premier League standard yet, because his technicals are just too bad. But But he's an angry boy. He's a fucking angry boy. So I really, really like him. Onuachu. Who the hell is Onuachu? Oh no, am I being trolled? Has Kiteman slipped in with the troll here, or is this a real player? It is a real player, okay. Holy shit! I'd never seen this player before. What an absolute monster. What a monster. That's sick, dude. 20 jumping reach. He's better than my midfield destroyer. Really? Okay, I mean, fair enough. But yeah, Simon. So, I mean, we do have Pascal, actually. Who's... I didn't realize he was this good. Oh, they don't have work permits. I forgot. That's why I've been loaning them out. Oh, no. They don't have work permits. This is so sad. Peter Crouch found. True. He's an absolute beast. I forgot that we've had work permit issues, yeah. City Sar also doesn't have a work permit. He's improving. He's got lots of yellow arrows, though. Roberts Aldricus has the jumping reach and can actually head. What the hell? Is this it? Or is it actually Roberts with an S? Oh, it is actually Roberts with an S. That's crazy. 18 heading, 19 jumping reach, Latvian international. Let's go. Let's absolutely go. Who else we got on here? Rafferty, Olsen, and Yard. None of these are ready. I mean, like, it's not even close. Like, 2.5-star players in this team are just not good enough to be playing in the Prem. Refrain from using foul line. Oh dear, bad bot. I'm sorry, I forgot to fix it. I forgot because I had a meltdown. I didn't think about anything before starting to stream again. Hemmingson is like almost there, you know. These look at these fucking mentals. That is so meaty. Work rate, positioning, leadership, determination, decisions, bravery. He's not very angry, but like still, that is fucking delicious. If he just develops a bit physically and technically, he'll actually be sick. Because even his ball playing is not horrible. Like 11, 10, 9, 10 is like passable for the championship. So if in another couple of years he continues developing, he'll genuinely be sick. And he actually has a work permit, but still for the Premier League next season, I'm not seeing it. So in conclusion, if we could get work permits for Pascal and for Simon, we might have a couple of midfielders to come in. You missed 17 appearances for Cluj. Is there any way I can see how likely they are to get a work permit? Eligibility. No, it won't tell me. How am I supposed to know? Because, like, he's played 17 games at Cluj. That's got to help, right? He's playing in the top division of Romania. He doesn't have a youth cap yet, though. I don't know if that helps. Hard to say. Okay. I mean, I guess it can't hurt to apply, right? You've only played 3 games. Why have you only played 3 games? Did I not set you as a regular starter? Or is there just not been many games played because it's not a loaded league or something? I don't know. When did I send you out there? Yeah, you should have played more than 3 games. Good. Okay, let's see if that helps at all. I don't think it will, but we'll see. Right, yeah, so looking at 18 and under. Shinto is okay. Not very angry. Not very composed. Good teamwork and work rate, though. And great tackling. I do appreciate that. He's pretty good, actually. He's pretty good. Eduardo Bernini, I'm not particularly convinced by. He's a mercenary with bad mentals. Some bad mentals, anyway. Bad anticipation, bad composure, bad concentration. Bad passing. And he's an AM. Yeah, he's not good. Don't like him. So, Bernini can go. Ella, I wasn't that convinced by. He's like, okay, but you can go. Castaniotis is really cheap, promising, tall boy. I think at that price, actually pretty good. Restrepo is actually really cheap as well. He's really cheap. I just think that he's being overrated by the star ratings, but he has an 85, which would suggest that maybe he has a really high potential. Bearing in mind he doesn't know the language, his adaptability is not good and all that. Like, he's really... I guess a lot of it is just that he's cheap and his wages are cheap. I think he's actually pretty good to take a punt on. Wait, does he get a work permit? Yeah. Konuk, I'm not convinced on, almost $1 million. Balanced personality, 9 anticipation. He's alright, but he's just not quite there. If he had a couple more standout attributes, I'd say he was quality, but yeah, not quite there for me. You three are all decent. Shintu, I think, is not as good as Castaniotis. You're too expensive for now. Luwawa. Luwawa is not so convincing to me. Nice determination, terrible technicals. So Luwawa is going to get a pass. Lucas Pascal has 7 composure and is not even that big of a boy. So, get rid of you. Ricardo Piedad is trash. Okay. Thomas Pora has... Man, there's so many Argentine players like this. Just incredibly good technicals in playmaking areas, and then they're just trash everywhere else. Well, he's fast as well, actually. But at 19, I'm not convinced. He's League 2 level. Like, we need to be moving beyond that, really, for 19-year-olds. Brian Occo. Nope. I mean, good personality and all that, but nah, not for 1.5 mil. Gabriel Marisic is trash. Franz Kratzig is good, but is not available. Yeah, 25 mil. Timon Burmeister is 21. Okay. So we're left with these 3. In total, they cost 200k. 350k. 750k for those 3 players, basically. We have 9.75 in the budget, so we'd have about 9 million left. If you then include this 800k, let's say we'd have 8 million left in the budget. Let's have a look at my January target shortlist. So we have Martinez at 3.5, but we have David Daly. Still don't know how much he's going to cost. We have Ko Sang-hee. I think I'm still waiting for him to get capped by South Korea, right? Is Ko Sang-hee in here? Or did he get dropped again? Oh, he's in the under 23s. Okay, I think he doesn't get a work permit. I seem to remember that being the issue with him. Did I not scout him, though? Give me a scout report. I think he's so good. So yeah, I'm really hopeful for Ko Sang-hee, but we'll see. Okay. Wait, Kaiman, you never repeated what you actually said. I hope you've not been timed out and it hasn't told me. Oh, you were timed out for 1 second, so you should still be able to talk. That's fine then. David Daly, 89 scout summary. One absolute, complete, and utter monster. 18 vision, 16 passing, 15 technique. I can't pass this guy up when he's playing in the 2nd division of Belgium. And he's just a bit expensive. So he's going to cost 5 million up front. So it is... Okay, so I wouldn't be able to afford all 3 of these plus all 3 of these. Okay. Okay, good to know. He was Latvian, that is not a good thing. Wait, who? David Daly? Is he actually? No, he's not. He's English. Oh my god, I forgot that. That's crazy. So he even goes home... Wait, no, he actually doesn't even get homegrown in nation. He's just English. So he's just not foreign. Oh, he was Latvian and that is not... Oh, right, okay. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Racist Kiteman. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Yeah, the Roberts. Yes. Sag. 1.5 and 3.2 million. Shit. Okay, that's a lot of money. May not be willing to sell. Yeah, whatever. We'll see. Hey, AJ, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. As of today, I'm not doing too badly. So that's how it's going for me. Had a bit of a rough last couple of weeks, but we're back, and yeah. I hope things are going okay for you. That is pretty cheap for someone with an 85 scout rating. I think I'm just going to have to trust my scouts here. Trust the process. 375. So they want 150 plus... How's the save? The save is going remarkably well. We are currently top of the championship. We're in season 4 with Colchester, and we've gone from League 2 to top of the championship. So we'll see. And this is a very tough championship year, I think. Wolves are ridiculous. They still have Ruben Neves in the championship. Like, it's actually unfair. But we're somehow top. And welcome, Mike. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. How's things? Better now. Yeah, that's all I'll say, I guess. As of right now, I'm okay. Thank you. I hope things are going well for you. Have you managed to keep hold of Poku? Absolutely we have. Kwame Poku right here. One absolute lad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He's been rubbish for 3 years and now he's been pretty good in the championship. But he's actually been quite bad. He's just underperformed his attributes quite consistently. Because if you look at how many 14s he has, he's actually a solid player. But yeah, we have kept hold of him for sure. Jerome! Oh my god, Jerome. Thank you so much for gifting that sub to AJ. But there you go, AJ. You've got a sub. Colchester Pog. True. Welcome, Maitreya. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Too generous, Jerome. Too generous. Right. Back to maths. Maths with MLM Dota. Can I halve 75? That is 37.5. So it's 187.5k. That's how much they want. Okay. Let's do 100k. And we'll do about 88 here. 87. Sweet. Do I want to buy you yet? You'll cost about 200k. 3 vision. I did not see that. Okay, I'm not buying you. Yes, 3 vision. Moving on. I did a season with Colchester earlier this year. It was fun. Oh, nice. Cool. Who was Poku a bit of a star for you then, or who did you have that really popped off for you? Because I have someone who's been in the chat who's like, I think they're at like Champions League level with Colchester now, and Courtney Senior was like an absolute beast for them and ended up getting sold to China for 20 odd million quid. I cannot get my head around it because he is so bad in my save. I'm gonna go have a quick checkup on him. Sold him to Prem at the end of the season. I wish I carried it on with them in all honesty. Fair enough. This guy became Prem standard, he sold him to China for almost 30 mil. I can't. I understand. And he played him ahead of Poku, and he said he was better than Poku. Madness. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is the only save I've done so far this year on FM. On stream anyway. This is my only on-stream save since the beta. Breakthrough prospect and alone? Sure, why not? You're only in season 4. I'm a very slow player. And I would say the first 3 months of the year, I streamed like less than once a week. And then I also started streaming Pokemon as well. So there's been all sorts of delays, but we're slowly chugging along. And we are going to hit the Champions League before FM22. Do you just play a match a stream? It's probably worse than that. So, there we go. Vivian has absolutely called me out. The last transfer window took literally 12 hours. I don't know why. I don't know what I do. But the time just goes and nothing happens and I don't do anything. But yes, I've somehow managed to pull that off. 350? Okay. 400. Cool. Restrepo coming in. Very cheap. Good scout rating. That's basically why I'm signing him, because he's very cheap. But that is fixed with that. Sign everyone big and or angry strategy. Young, awesome, talented players as well. True. To be fair, you don't find Fabio Luiz without looking in the Portuguese 3rd division, okay? It's all worth it in the end to get a Brazilian Wonderkid for 700k, alright? So it's all worth it for me. An either-footed Brazilian Wonderkid with driven personality and great mentals at 18. My god, every time I look at him, he's so insane. I sold Courtney Senior. I binned him off as well. Like, I binned him off very early. He was terrible on my save. I just can't believe that he actually has the potential to become like a 20-odd million pound player. It's a madness. Anyway. Oh wait, I was going to check how much I sold him for. 46k. 46k compared to 20-odd mil. Mad. Crazy. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're over 2 points a game. You absolutely love to see that. I mean, I still think it's a very big ask for us to finish automatic promotion. Michael Followby was a... Oh my god, what? I loaned him out. I literally loaned him out first season and got rid of him, I'm pretty sure. He's currently a free agent. I loaned him to Wrexham. He tore up the Vanarama National, and then I sold him for 60k. That is mad. Man is the GOAT. Who was our big goal scorer last season? Not last season. In the first season. I forgot. League 2. I forgot who our striker was. Probably the best striker in the game. True. True. I clearly missed the trick. I don't remember. Let's have a look at our first Windows transfer business. How the hell do I get my transfers? Transfer history. There we go. So we had Liam Cullen. I remember him. Julian White, Magnus Hemmington, Tom Holmes. Did I not sign a striker? What the heck? Can't you see the best 11 from that in club history? Oh, true. True. History, best 11. There we go. Jack Vale. He's not a bad player, to be fair. So yeah, I loaned in Jack Vale up top. And he did a lot of work. Poku wasn't in Team of the Year because he was too rubbish. But yeah, there you go. That's my team from the first season. Second looks a bit different. Got Sarmiento on a free. He's been a bit of a monster. You signed Kalen Hines as well. Cool. That's nice. Yeah, he was not bad. I wasn't able to sell him. It was really weird because, like, at one point he had interest in him from, like, Udinese. And, I wasn't able to... I wanted to keep him at the time, but then when I wanted to get rid of him, no one wanted him, so he left on a free. Kind of weird, but anyway. Yeah. Next season was Unlundaloo. Yeah, I remember I loaned in Unlundaloo up top. He was alright. Not great, but good enough to get us promoted. Vulture was a great loan as well from Newcastle. And then, yeah, last season was... How the heck... Poku's not in the overall 11 and Kalen Hines is up front. Madness. Yeah, we've got Duarte Moreira for this season. He's been really, really solid since he joined. 19 goals last season, 17 and 19 this season. What an absolute beast. 275k. Don't think he's going to be a Premier League player, but very, very solid for this level. Just as I say he's a hero, he starts whining about a new contract. Oh dear. Okay. Fulham in 18th. Damn, they're in some trouble. We better capitalize on that then, hopefully. Hopefully that's going to be a dub. Froman said to move to Fulham? I don't think so. I don't think so. He still has this stupid release clause, and I just have to use this trick to stop people from signing him. Bogdan delay for work permit, that's fine. He's not going to join until January anyway, so it's not exactly a delay, is it? Morgan Watson. That is some disgusting progress in 1 month. That is awesome. Holy crap. Okay, nice. Alright. Where do we need to improve? The wingers? We need wingers? Okay. I like Dominique Rissema, but don't want to sell, so... Don't want to sell. Brian Martinez is 2.5-star current ability. Isake is terrible. Not good enough. Jonathan Toro. If there are people shouting outside that you can hear, I apologize. I have to have my window wide open so I don't just literally cook to death in my room. But yeah. Toro, okay. On loan from Burnley. Damn. Okay. Wow, David Kalu. Unknown if he wants to join. Literally already at the club. I love it when they suggest players that are literally already at the club. Excellent. Thanks for that, scouts. You've done a great job there. Marion Schved is not good enough. Niels Mortimer is not good enough. You are actually quite decent. Have a scout. Okay. Lebo Motiba is not good enough. Is he a big boy? He's not a big boy. He's got 10 jumping reach, and he's not angry either. It's normal warm weather in the UK, isn't it? God damn it. God damn it, Vivian. It's hot, okay? They even give out weather warnings on the news. They did hot weather warnings on the news, so it's not that cold, okay? Macaulay Bonne. Macaulay Bonne. Oh, bring him home. Oh, unfortunately we have passed by the time. How warm is it today? I don't know. I don't actually check the temperature. It's probably like 20 something Celsius, I guess. I think it's like up to 33 in some parts of the country. But I'm sure you'll say, that's not hot weather, whatever. Because, of course, yes, it's not as hot as parts of America have been. That is needless to say. We haven't had, 100 people die because it's too hot. You're interesting. You're terrible. Dehaney is pretty average. Ramirez is pretty bad. In actual temperature, that's like 70. Actual temperature. Ah, yes. Almost 90 in some places there. Wait, so which number is 70? I don't know my Fahrenheit to Celsius conversions, to be fair. But either way, it's too hot for me, and I reserve my right to complain about the weather, even if it's relatively not that bad compared to other countries, okay? Because it is relative, Like, I mean, 20, 30, 90. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I think the hottest it's been anywhere here is 33 Celsius. I think that's, like, around London. Because that's always the hottest place, seemingly. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the little notes that I made in the other stream. Review Dev Center youth teams. Okay. I mean, I already kind of did that this stream, so we probably don't need to worry about it. Pochettino, as Leicester manager, is mad about Kalou not playing enough. Well, look at these red arrows, mate. Tell me what you think. Because I think it's quite cringe. My attic is currently 111. I mean, that's ridiculous. That is not good. But yeah, I mean, like, look, in my defense, I have a lamp right in front of me over there it gets very, very hot. I have my computer. I have the other room light on. And I have 2 animals in here and a boiler. So I don't think it's unreasonable for my room for me to be quite hot in my room. Yeah, Kalou unfortunately is not developing super well. Don't know if you can be trusted with loanees in future. Well, hopefully you get sacked soon then. That'd be good. 9th in the Prem. The good news is we are official affiliates with Leicester, so I don't think Pochettino can really break that. David Vieira off the mark. Okay. Brought him in on a free. Has he got 5-star potential? Yeah. Okay, cool. He's pretty good. Carwin Smith is trash. No, he's not. He's actually the one person we signed from Premier League rejects that isn't trash. Okay, cool. Max Robson is kind of trash, and I want to sell him, but no one will buy. Okay. Maybe I should actually just play the video game. I should play the video game so I don't get bullied for only being in season 4 on my only save so far. Young Coombs, I'll just send him home. He's not a super important first team player. Cedric removed from transfer list. Good for him. 32 years old and not even that good. Oh dear. Restrepo's getting a work permit. Sure thing. Babbage and Sarmiento in Team of the Week. Okay. So we have someone with a virus and then we have someone with a cold. God damn it, December. Yeah. Send him back. Okay. There's also a fly in my room, and that is illegal. Okay, cool. Review Dead Center YouTube. Oh yeah, okay, we'll go take another look at it. I already did this, but we'll just take a quick look. Zach Wall, right, Zach Wall. Fairly professional. Got some reasonable progress going on since joining. So he's been here a year from the looks. Yeah, he's been here a year. That is some fucking incredible physical development for 1 year. That's actually really good. Okay, that's sick. So Zach Wall could actually make it. He needs more technical training, so I maybe need to do that with his individual training. But like in terms of his physical development, he is improving insanely. And he's only 17. He's actually really good. Okay, that's cool. What do I need to develop about his... I feel like his passing is probably the place to target. Like if I go defender here, he's got good pace, good aggression. He's strong. He's a relatively tall boy. I mean, he's not that strong actually, but yeah, first touch, passing, technique, marking, positioning, and decisions. No, I reckon passing is the best thing to work on him with. So I'll go ahead and throw passing training in there. Do I want to give him any player traits? I feel like his technicals aren't good enough to have the technique player traits or like the defending ones. Like his tight marking is not going to work. Diving into tackles isn't going to work. Bring ball out of defense is not going to work. I don't feel like there's really anything that I can ask him to do as a defender that's going to make him a better player. Lee Kelly, what do I do with you in terms of your development? Zach Wall in the under-18s. I swear players always develop better in my under-18s than my under-23s. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Avoid weaker foot. That's so limiting though, and it's only weak rather than very weak. I think very weak is a thing, right? So I would only do that in very severe circumstances. Gets into opposition area. Okay, that seems fine. Even if your finishing is not great, you got an engine. Good. Well, not that great of an engine. Yeah, let's work on that then. If you're going to get into the area, you need to have the endurance to do that with. So we'll give you endurance training. You're learning to round the keeper. Okay, well, I mean, you've got 11 dribbling, decent pace, decent technique, and trash finishing. So I guess that kind of makes sense. Get into the opponent's area around the keeper. Sure, I'll go with it. Matters less with my 3, but I don't usually have issues with it on defenders. Okay, fair enough. Alright, Bogdan is coming in. How much did we spend on him? 1.5 mil. Maybe I overpaid. Maybe I should... Was that a fucking fly that I just had land on my mouth? That is disgusting. Yikes. Okay. I don't know if it was or if it's me fucking freaking out over nothing because there's a fly in my room. Oh, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I overpaid for this guy, but I feel like he's good. I like his attributes. I think he will develop well, hopefully. Realist personality and all that. He's probably fine. Okay. Anyway. We want David Daly in the van. In January. Goalkeepers get it almost always. Wait, really? You goalkeepers avoid using wheat foot? That's interesting. Okay. I don't know, maybe I should consider using it more. I definitely would never use it on attacking players. Like, I think that would be so bad for the way that they... Like, you know, they'd be so predictable if you tell them to avoid using weaker foot. I feel like that'd be really bad. But, yeah, with defensive players, I guess it's not as bad. Maybe I should consider using it. I'm not sure. Out and out winger could make use of it. Oh, God, that sounds so bad. Like, you're so one-dimensional as an attacking player if you can't use both feet. And, like, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen enough inside forwards that are left-only footed, play on the left, and then score goals with their right foot anyway. Like, basically Jeremy Doku. Okay. Interesting. I guess I haven't seen enough of Doku to really know. But I would say that, like, you know, Doku is not... I don't know whether Doku is better for avoiding his weak foot, or whether he's just an exceptional player because he has really good dribbling ability and pace. And he's a very rare breed of player, you know, like... There are not many people who can run with the ball like Doku can. I mean, like, there's Anas Maximan, and that's about it. I mean, I guess Adama Traore, but he runs in a different way, doesn't he, obviously? You know, he's got a bit more power and all that. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't actually rate him that much. Who Doku? Really? That's mad. I mean, I've not seen loads of him, but, you know, from what we saw at the Euros, looked pretty crazy. Improved contract. How much are you on? 2.5 grand for 2 years. Right, let's see. How much money do you want? Regular starter. Not a stepping stone. Okay. 8.5 grand. Are you taking the mick? £8,500. This fly will not stop flying around my screen. So hang on. How much is my most... Is it 3.5 grand? My highest paid player? It is. And he's asking for £8,500. What an arse. Honestly. I almost misclicked release on a free, but like maybe that would be reasonable in the circumstances. Because that is such a stupid amount of money to ask for. Okay. After promotion, you get 3 extra years. Minimum fee to clubs in the Champions League can be 30 mil. Relegation release clause can be like 20 mil. You You get 20 assists, 25 or 30 assists in a season. You can have a fat wad of cash. 150k for 30 assists. And if you play for Portugal ever, just check you don't have another nationality. If you ever play for Portugal, you can have your 8 grand a week. How about that? What are we saying? You are taking the piss, sir. 13 grand a week. Right, you can be the highest paid player at the club. And you can have wage after 1 international appearance because you're never going to play. You can have the max amount I can offer you. And that is it. That is the extent of your contract. That is all you're getting. You absolute idiot. Oh my god. That was such outrageous demands. Right, hopefully you just... No, okay. Doesn't really reflect the player I've become. It'd be nice to sit down and discuss a new contract at some point. I mean, okay, you're a squad player and you're not really a squad player, but like, 2.5 grand makes him one of the higher paid players at the club. Like, what does he want? Way! Oh my god, all I had to do was blackmail... Well, not blackmail him, but like, guilt trip him over the fact that Fromman was okay with his contract. And Moreira is sorted for now. And he will be sold at the end of the season for £10 million after winning the Championship Golden Boot. Delicious. Sadly, I think I might not get that money, but we'll see. Okay. Was scrambling to secure his future. Little did they know that we have the cheat code. Reject all offers, set asking price below the release clause, never leave the club. Release clauses are actually OP, not gonna lie. Alright, we got Juanola in. Oops. Is there any way to, like, pick the squad that I picked from last game? Like, pick last game. Stinky cheese. True. Yeah, there's no way to just pick the same team as last game, is there? Which is kind of annoying, but... There we go, Fromman, Juanola. We'll get Marin in there. Guess we'll play Dirksen. Seems fine. He prefers... Oh, okay, so they really prefer these roles? Let me go next match only. Let's go ball player. Let's go central defender. Okay, cool. Bramall at left back again. Ball winner, we go Thompson. Thompson plus Moya, I guess. Sure. We'll give Kalu a game to try and calm down Poch. Sarmiento Moreira and without restriction, bam. Man, I feel like I have a lot of players in this side. It's kind of crazy. Mercedes, you've had 1 appearance so far this year. You're actually improving pretty well. He's a good player, you know? Let me compare him to Moreira. I mean, like, Morera is just better? It's really close. That's crazy. Okay. Let me compare him to Tunchai Comer. Different kinds of players, but overall, Mercedes is the better player, yeah. On the mentals, I think he gets edged out by Comer. Physical is probably also edged out by Comer, but he's a bit slower, but he's better in the air. Technicals is where Mercedes shines, and Comer is just a bit of a target, man. Okay. Good to know. Hey, Pyro, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome back. I haven't missed your last few streams, unfortunately, but I hope I'll be in again soon. I hope you will. Okay. Where you left off. Alright, bit of indecision from the defense there. Oh, that is a shocking pass. That's so bad. Okay, are we gonna go 1-0 down here? Yeah, no. Okay, good. This fly is driving me insane. It will not just sit down and chill and vibe. It refuses to vibe. So it is instead buzzing. Alright, Samiento off, we'll get Poku on. Kalu, I am actually training to play out here, so I'll play him on that wing. And we'll get you in as... Yeah, we'll get you as inverted wing as support. There we go. Sure. Alright. Poor pass. Louise into Poku. We got a counter-attack going? Nope, Poku's just given away, ineffectually. But Lewis Thompson in there. The angry boy in there with the crunching tackle. That's cool. And Kalu slots it into the corner. Very nice. I suppose he is repaying me for starting him in a game instead of his manager getting angry that I'm not playing him enough. Kalu putting an effort just wide. He's playing pretty well out on that left-hand side. Got to give him credit for that. I wouldn't be surprised if his star rating increased once he becomes comfortable on the left wing, because he's better suited to that than the right wing, really. Okay, 1-0 lead at halftime. I'll take it. They've had no shots on target yet, so we're looking okay. Shout some praise. Poku. Just decides to switch wings and then lose the ball. Classic Poku. Bramall, what a ball. I mean, that is unbelievable. And Poku immediately proves me wrong by scoring. But that is a fantastic ball. Who is it that plays this? Is it Bramall? He's such a monster, dude. He's insane. He outperforms his attributes to such a ridiculous degree. That is a fantastic cross. And that is a 2-0 lead. Bramall, Kalu, Louise. Oh my god, how did he miss that? That was awful. You know, I should make my subs. Let's do it. Substitutions. Bam. And we'll get you in for Louise. Cool. You know how Mourinho was the England manager in my save? He's been sacked. Oh no. That is not great defending. He's going to score. He missed. His replacement, Rafa. That's funny. Rafa Benitez, England manager. There are worse things, I suppose. Like Mourinho. I'm sure England fans will be feeling like, okay, anyone but Mourinho and we're going to be okay. Anybody but Mourinho or Steve McLaren, I suppose. We've won 6 games in a row. What is happening? Which game did we come back for today? Was it Birmingham? Did we play Birmingham today? Yeah. That was the Fabio Luiz wonder goal that got us back into the game. So we won 3 games today and we won 3 games when we closed. This is Pog. We're popping off. Oh my god, we got a 4-point gap to 3rd place. We're actually doing it. Ralph Rangnick is the current Albanian manager, and I'm not joking. I'll be completely honest, I don't know who that is. I don't know whether that's someone who I really should know who they are, but I do not know Ralph Rangnick. God damn it, Ryan Quinn, you look sick. Onuachu unfortunately does not want to join, despite being a bit of a beast. Aldricus wants too much in terms of wages. Kosang he's still there, but he actually wants a lot of money. That's a shame. He's only on 600 quid a week and he wants that much. Oh, you get a work permit. Ooh. And he's 3.5 star current ability. Is he the Premier League striker of our dreams? Is he the Premier League striker of our dreams? Is the dude who ran Red Bull's entire football operations for their rise? Really? Oh my god. Wait, so I mean he was like a sporting director there rather than a manager? So this guy's better than Moreira, but he's not that much better. But he's 18, he's South Korean, which means shirt sales. That means $1. But he wants 8 grand a week. But I mean, if I go to the Prem, I'm going to have to upgrade the wage budget anyway. So what I'm thinking is, if we end up looking really, really close to automatic promotion, we go for this kid. And if we don't end up using him as the starter, he'll be a wonder sub. Because I think he looks quality. I love that determination, that work rate. He's not quite angry, and he's short, but he's got great heading. Great heading, hard worker, quick, off the mark, very quick off the mark. If you give him likes to try to beat offside trap, with 17 acceleration, he's going to tear the Premier League apart. I mean, not quite, but still, like, could be really, really good. Sporting director after having been a managerial icon for Hoffenheim's rise. Ah, okay. So, probably someone I really should know about. Fair enough. My footballing knowledge is quite awful. Not gonna lie, I didn't even know the Hoffenheim had a rise. I didn't realize that they weren't just the Bundesliga club. So that shows how much I know about German football. "20-game unbeaten home run." Jesus. Oh, hey, we broke our record attendance. Nice. Beat Fulham. Brentford want Poku for 6 mil. Not a chance. Oh, Pillick's playing with his back to goal. Big boy. His big boy. Here he is. I swear he got taller. I thought he was 6'7", but he's now 6'8". Hoffenheim is run by a tech billionaire who just happened to have had them as his boyhood club. Historically, they've been a regional club at No way. That's crazy. I didn't know that at all. Damn. Okay, fair enough. I think the extent of my knowledge about Hoffenheim is they bought Kramaric from Leicester at somehow Leicester getting a profit when he was rubbish in the Prem. But yeah, his big boy, 2.5-star potential. I'm not sure he's quite going to make it, unfortunately. But who knows? If he becomes a 2.5-star player, maybe we sell him on for £1 million. That'd be nice. And he does play with his back to goal now, like a big boy should. You have the big boy that plays the ball into the fast, angry boy. And so the big boy has to play with back to goal. The village they play in has a 3,500 population. Whoa! Gone with Salernitana in the latest database of the worst team in Serie A. I've never heard of them, so fair enough. Cool. Fuenlabrada. I've got Ivan Salvador, who's meh. Oh, we wouldn't get a work permit anyway. Okay. Neither would Aramu. Macaulay Bon relishes big matches because Macaulay Bon is an absolute monster and I love him. He scored about 85 goals in 85 games for me at Leyton Orient. Get me double promotions to League 2 and League 1. And so I will always love Macaulay Bon for those moments. What a legend. Miguel Nobrega looking actually, I mean, decent according to scout reports. According to the eye test, not so much. He's not very angry. He's not very brave. 9 vision is kind of meh. Yeah, no, 23, I'm not sure. Luke Wolfenden. Now you are a bit of a player at £1 million. Why have you not signed a new contract? That's my question. Why are you available? Oh, it's requested to leave. Wants to start more games, and he's only got 1 year left on his contract. I'm thinking Luke Wolfenden looking like a bit of a free transfer for the Premier League next season. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to add him to the shortlist. He's solid. Hoffenheim is universally hated in Germany at the same level as Leipzig. Right. Oh, damn. Okay, so they're hated because they were basically just bought into money by a tech billionaire. Okay. Yeah, I guess. So they bought their way up the leagues then. I feel like I'm shaking my desk a lot, and it's probably making my camera shake a lot, but whatever. I had no clue. Same. Dwayne Yard, you were Dwayne Yard is good at football? He's actually not terrible. Okay, fair enough. Good for him. Praise good training performances. Training. Who's been good? Fabio Luiz on a 10 because he's an absolute god, and he's going to win the Champions League with us. Fabio Luiz will win a Champions League with Colchester, okay? It's happening. Burner is praised. Done well. I will praise him. Good. Okay. Oh, mentoring groups. I should go check on those. Got 2 going. Mitchell Hones, who I completely forgot existed, but is kind of a legend. Teaching him to run with the ball, which for 14 dribbling, I think makes a lot of sense. Are you available for the under-18s? What did I do here? No. You play for the under-18s, not the under-23s. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Mitchell Hones is a bit of a star, hopefully, in the making. "2020, a match between them and Bayern was stopped for abusive banners, and then they just resumed When they resumed, they just played keepy uppies for the last 10 minutes of the match. Some form of protest at nearly every road Hoffenheim game for most of their Bundesliga history. Holy shit, that's crazy. So even with the 50+1 model, Germany is not a haven of football fairness. Fair enough. Yeah, I see the problem here. All the personalities of the older players in the squad kind of suck. They have an exception. All right. Right, Cardiff at home. Same as usual. Hopefully pick up a win. Joe O'Regan. Kind of surprised that he's available. Good player. Good player. I like him. I'll add him to a shortlist. Aristide Kofi is going to cost less than 100k. Just won't get a goddamn work permit. Is he worth it anyway? Because he's really good at football. He's driven with 20 determination, a decent set of physicals for 18. He's got vision of 16, technique of 15, passing can improve. Great flair. There's nothing there that's telling me that he couldn't be a good Premier League player, and he's going to cost less than 100k. Or about 100k, actually. The only question is, how do we ever get a work permit for him? Is he going to become an Ivorian international while out on loan? It's possible, I guess. What's his current league rating? League 1. League 1 quality, won't get a work permit. I think I have to pass, which is so annoying. Because he's really, really good, but no work permit. No option to loan into Spain for 2 years, like with South Americans, so I think we just have to pass. And also pass on that song, because it's trash, live. It's really bad. We'll go with this. Wolfsburg and Leverkusen, as they are historical clubs, founded by the factory workers of Volkswagen and Bayer, respectively. Oh, I didn't know Bayer was a company. That's interesting. Leipzig have the share price high enough that only the Red Bull employees own it. Oh, so basically they cheat it. Okay. Hoffenheim because corruption. Nice! Nice. Love a bit of corruption. Delicious. You have Premier League potential. You're trash, though. The hell? Al-Hajj. Available for less than £1 million. The 5-star potential. Interesting. Probably not good enough, though. Christian Bermudez is available on a free with 4-star potential. William Carreño is not good. Kofi's great, but I can't sign. Mutale's is not amazing. Most famous for producing aspirin. Aspirin? Okay, interesting. That's strange, I suppose. You wouldn't think of like the grand history of producing aspirin. It's like you usually think of like, steel or coal mining or whatever. It was a trademarked heroin. Now that is kind of based. Spicy buyer. Crazy. Derek. Too old to be 2.5-star current ability. Yeah, actually, I don't care about any of you. Okay. So leaves Pullersbeck, 29-year-old keeper who costs less than £1 million. Requested to leave. Wouldn't get a work permit. Disgusting. Early 1900s when heroin was going to be the cure-all drug. Oh, right, okay. Fair enough. Yeah. I see. I like you. I'll just add you to a shortlist. Not only not better than morphine, it was way, way worse. Indeed. Oh, Lee Kelly's decided to be 2.5-star current ability now, and suddenly he looks a lot better to me than he was. But, no, he's not. He's not playing for the senior team. That's not happening. Affiliate. Oh, yeah, I forgot we got that foreign affiliate. And we've got Ebbsfleet, of course. How are Ebbsfleet doing? Third? Pog. We're actually helping them, hopefully. Let's have a look at our lone players. Ryan Hone and Frankie Terry. Let's have a look at average ratings. How they doing? Not great, honestly. Ryan Hone, you've been pretty rubbish. He looks alright as well, though. It's kind of weird. Frankie Terry. Looks okay for the Vanarama National. And I mean, he is doing okay. He's not doing great. But hey, that's fine. They're third. Hopefully they can get themselves some promotion this year. That'd be cool. That is always a thing I like to do, is to try and boost up my affiliates. Try and get them a couple of promotions if I can. Alright, Juanola's back in. Burgess is back in. Guess he plays on the left and Marin plays on the right, maybe? Right. Right-footed. Both of them just want to be centre-backs and not ball players. 10 vision 8 technique. 10 vision 9 technique. 12 passing, 12 first touch. Yeah, you're more of a ball player, Marin. Okay. Left back. Bramall comes back in, of course, after that sick assist last game. Ball winners. Thompson's not quite fully fit, but... Who are we playing again? Cardiff, mid-table. They've got Sarpreet Singh as their key player. I think we play Lewis Thompson and set him on Singh. Yeah. That is definitely a thing we do. So we're going to have to play him anyway. And then just go next match only. Mark Sarpreet Singh. Cool. I don't want Fabio Luiz in box to box, really. Yeah, we'll get Matt O'Reilly in. It's fine. Out here, I mean, I guess Kalu gets another start over here. Oh, there we go. He's decided to be competent at left wing now. He is going to be better than that, but... Yeah, we'll give Kalu another game out there because he played really well. We'll get Poku in. We'll get Fabio Luiz in. And we will play Moreira again. Okay. Poku! Oh my god. He's throwing. He's throwing to try and get his Premier League move. Little does he know he's going to be playing in the Prem next season. Come on, Poku. Let's fucking get it in the Prem. Let's get this title. And let's get a Prem trophy. We've been the worst team so far, though. That's not good. O'Reilly, Duarte. Kalu, on the wing again. Do not shoot. Okay, does alright. Bramall, Kalu. Interesting chipped ball. Not quite working out, but it's okay. Poku. Now, that was a lovely ball from Poku. Gets right to the byline. Kalu is there at the back post. He's going to be a bit of a beast on the left wing, I'm thinking. Yeah, he easily lost his man there. Nelson kind of trash. swear I'm fucking still hear people talking outside. What the hell? What's happening? Rara, don't shoot. Why do I ever say don't shoot? My players are just absolutely popping off. Clearly some encouragement was all that they needed to grab 2 goals before half time. You fucking love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. I mean, goalkeeper's positioning there is a little bit suspect, but I suppose you could say he's stepping across to his left to prepare for Moreira curling towards the far post, and then he just smacks it near post. I guess it is unexpected, but I'll take it. Very pleased. Keep it going. Let's go. Sarpreet Singh, again marked out the game by Lewis Thompson. What an absolute monster. It is 2-1. Let's not be too confident just yet. Gonna bring on Tony Moyer. Because Thompson is tired. Okay. They've switched to a 3 at the back. Which seems like a strange decision. Only slightly strange, though. I do kind of need to make another sub. I need to get O'Reilly off for someone else who's going to do some running in midfield. Not really sure that any of these players are quite the player I'm looking for here. I guess I could switch. That doesn't really help. Yeah, I'll go with Fernandez, I suppose. I could do this. Just to give him something different to think about. I've just remembered the 9 work rate of Fabio Luiz, though, and that is mildly concerning for a box-to-box. Okay, good clearance. Kalu on the counter-attack. If we grab a goal here, it'll be really, really comfy. Not quite. Okay, we've got a corner, though. Apparently not a threat. Yeah, okay, this is really silly. I'm going to swap Luiz and Fernandez back over. There we go. Moya. Don't give it away. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Okay, I don't think he scores here. Oh my god, that was an incredible shot. Pretty unlucky. I probably should have shut the doors, shouldn't I? Brown hole. Oh, God. Okay, it's clear. Cautious. Please, for the love of God, do not score from this corner. Oh, God, okay. Thank God. Right. Alright. Why have we immediately got another highlight? I just switched to cautious. What the heck? Kalu. Duarte. Bramall. A decent build-up play. What a ball into Kalu. A lovely ball across the box, and Poku is able to seal the game. Awesome stuff. That's so good. Poggers. 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 Okay. Good tackle, Hanola. Nice. Sorry for blowing into the mic. I realise that's quite loud. Oh my god. Put it just wide. Okay. But we are going to be okay here. Going to pick up another win. Moya? Not quite able to find a ball over the top there. Probably a bit needless. I mean, that's really annoying because Fernandez has done ridiculously well to get a touch on the ball there. And it's just resulted in them scoring anyway. Like, that's a ridiculous slide tackle. The keeper just doesn't respond at all, and then it's a very easy finish for Glatzel. Okay, well, please, for the love of God, do not concede again. I don't deserve this. Alright, nice. Good. Good win. They actually had a higher XG than us. Alright, maybe we did deserve to draw then. They had a lot of very good chances towards the end of the game. Okay. But we just happened to hit him on the rate once with a good chance. Alright. Good win. Maintaining the 4-point gap. Love to see it. almost at the halfway point in the season, and we are top of the league. That is absolutely madness. That's a shame. Okay. What did I promise here? I promised to loan out Ung and give O'Reilly a new contract. Yeah, end of the season, a new contract for O'Reilly, and Ung wants to go out on loan. Okay, that's fine. We haven't really used him much anyway. 3 appearances. Don't think we'll miss him too much. And we can make a bit of profit on him after selling, bringing him in on a free in the summer. We will sell him on. Hopefully we can get 500k or so. Size on form. Jose Manuel size. Yeah, 24 mil release clause. Interesting. And we have Swansea away. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's a pretty bad youth intake from the sounds of it. One good young English goalkeeper from Kempston. Right, so we've got a young goalkeeper. Whoop-de-doo. They're the ones who least often develop. Right, that's probably going to be a bad intake then. Oh well. Sagarino. Oh. Fuck. I am tired. This is exhausting. Having not done anything for 2 weeks, doing a stream is quite tiring. I think after the Swansea game, I'll probably be leaving it there when it comes to the stream. And we'll go ahead and give someone a raid if I still have more than like 5 or so viewers. So I hope you'll stick around for that, all of you. If not, then it's not the end of the world, I suppose. Dimmitch. Stranger Dimmitch. Don't care. Don't know why I'm being told about you. Good to see you back. Thank you, Vivian. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad, well, at least I guess. Well, yeah, I'm glad to be back, and I am glad to be in a position where I could come back. Praise player conduct. We will leave that for next stream. There is no fucking way I'm doing that right now. There is no way I'm ending the stream on going through every single player and praising their conduct for being so nice. Sorry, I kind of choked on something there. I don't know what that was. Not a fly, thankfully, but anyway. Most overall goals by a player in a season. Moreira's almost already there to Kalen Hines' record. Yeah, we haven't had a beast of a striker yet this in this save, but Moreira, he's doing his job as one for now. I mean, Fabio Luiz, you're disgusting, man. You're absolutely disgusting. It's crazy. Every week he's improving. You'd love to see it. Mike Onslow, constantly on a 10 as well. But he's got a long way to go. He has a long, long way to go. But he's improving a lot. Charles Coker, who the hell are you? 4-star potential ball-winning midfielder. Okay. You're okay, I guess. Morgan Watson, another 10. I mean, what the hell? That is some insane improvement. That's awesome. Bam. Right. Getting on to Swansea. Hopefully, we can end the stream on a winning note. I mean, we will have won. If we win this game, we will have won every game on stream today. Which would be kind of insane. That'd be pretty funny, but yeah. Okay. 4-2-3-1. I would hope that we're going to be able to deal with that, but we'll see. Same team? I don't see why not for the most part. When is Lewis Oxford back, man? What the heck? How long has he been out for? He's been out for ages, it feels like. Broken foot. That's so unfortunate. He is a solid playmaker, actually. Like a roaming playmaker. Yeah, I really like him as a roaming playmaker. 3.5-star Metzala, apparently, but can't tackle. Not convinced. Anyway. Recommending Matt O'Reilly. Fuck it. Let's do it. Kalu was popping off again. So we'll go with Poku, Kalu, and we'll get Fernandez in for now. We'll give a break to Luis. He's been playing every game. And he was not performing in the last one. Kind of a shame Soa's been injured so long as well. He'd have been nice midfielder with a little bit of tackling ability to have around, but oh well. Let's go. One last game for today. Prage. Maybe I shouldn't Prage though. It's not worked so well in the past. And I don't even have Prage in BTTV or Francoface, so we can't even do it in the chat. Shouldn't have said we're favorites for a reason. That was dumb. Whatever. Let's see. What we got? What have we got? They made 3 changes. Okay. Well, we have started the better team. We've had 3 shots to 2 on target. Sure thing. Let's go for an encourage. Thompson's already basically injured. Excellent. Love it when my player gets injured at 25 minutes. Dirksen, I guess, comes in to do that job. He's got 12 tackling, 12 marking, 13 positioning. I guess that's as good as it's going to get. Not the worst deputy for the championship. Alright, Fernandez, Kalu, O'Reilly. Ooh, Poku not quite. These balls to the back post are absolutely lethal, and we have taken the lead just before halftime through Leonardo Fernandez. Love to see that. But yeah, these back post balls that we've been getting from the wingers and from Juanola. That's a lovely 1-2 between Fernandez and Kalu. Really nice interchange. How is that even a question of offside? Oh no, he's not even offside when he touches the ball first. That's crazy. There we go. Cool, that'll do. That will do. Dirksen kind of popping off after coming on as a sub. Love to see it. Fernandez. Moreira. What a ball. Wanola. Oh my god, Poku. What a disgusting finish. That was actually sick. I don't know how he managed to angle his body in that way. I want to see this. That was madness. I mean, that is impossible. That is absolutely physically impossible what he's just done there. Unless he lets it run through his leg and then uses that and just swings his body all the way around to get that much of an angle change on it. That's a mad finish. Poku. Ooh, Fernandez. What a hit. Damn, we're kind of popping off again. Let's go. Let's absolutely go. Okay, sub time, I guess. Matt O'Reilly can come off. We'll get Tony Moyer on. From Marion, Fernandez. Ball to the back post. Anyone? Back post? No. Okay, corner. I'll take it. Man just smacked the ball with his leg. I guess. I don't know. Alright, the time is trickling away, and it looks like we are going to finish the stream on a disgusting run. You love to see... Hello? There we go. You love to see it. It's just so good. They had one shot on target all game, Swansea, and we have just absolutely... Adam for breakfast. Sorry, I just read something incredibly stupid. Because of course I did. Anyway, I'm being distracted. But Cloakily, oh my god, you literally just turned up at the end of the stream. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the stream, but we are just finishing up. Big L indeed. I'm sorry, dude. If you want to come along in a raid though, then we will be... Ryan! I mean, I know you said 9 o'clock, but it's the end of the stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm dying in... Gotta play another game now. Them's the rules. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm dying in my room. I forgot to get a drink, so I don't have a drink. I just need to chill, okay? I'm sorry. Drink. Far too hot, indeed. I hope you're doing okay though, Ryan, and thank you for coming in, even if it is at the last moment. I appreciate it. Let's go and have a look for a raid target. Right, have we got anyone on my follow list? Seeing Dark Souls, I'm seeing Pokemon Unite, I'm seeing Persona 3 Portable, I'm seeing Phil FM. That is indeed who I saw also, so let's head over there. There we go, cool. So, thanks so much for being here, everyone. I'm glad to be back. I don't know when I'll stream again. Hopefully soon. But I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself at the moment. So, I'll be back when I'm back, and I'm glad to have you all here. So, enjoy yourself over at Phil's stream, and I'll see you soon.